Good morning. Welcome to the 6 a.m. update. We continue to see our storm evolving and our rain snow line crashing towards the coast, down towards central New Jersey around Freehold, where I am located. We are down to about 33.5 degrees and we have rain, and there are signs of some sleet. Been hearing that on the window a little bit. We're seeing snow and sleet being reported in Trenton, with temperatures down to 32 degrees. Throughout the New York City metro, we have reports of snow. Heavy at times in Connecticut, we're getting reports of snowfall falling at about 2 inches per hour. So rapid accumulation taking place in East Farmington Heights in Connecticut, according to National Weather Service. In northeastern Pennsylvania, moderate to heavy snowfall, visibility down to a half a mile. And the snow is accumulating steadily out there with temperatures right around 31 degrees. So the storm process is evolving pretty much as expected, with the freezing line pushing towards the coast and our rain snow line following as well. If you take a look at the latest radar from WeatherTap, you can see that storm evolution taking shape here. Let me refresh this. And there's our rain snow line. Now, you always kind of take this with a little bit of grain of salt, but you kind of get the idea of where our mid levels are setting up here and how that rain snow line is crashing towards the coast. Let's take off the winter mask for just a moment, and I want to show you again the intensity of this precipitation as it's evolving. So when we start to see this type of signal with snowfall, that tells us we have some very heavy snowfall. And you can see some of the yellows that are showing up here. This supports that observation of 2 inches per hour in parts of Connecticut, and that is all lining up and setting up from Connecticut, basically along the I-95 corridor, northern New Jersey, portions of, again, the I-95 corridor, just northwest of Philadelphia, and over portions of interior eastern Pennsylvania. And that lines up basically with what we're seeing here with the 850 millibar low. Once this 850 millibar low gets to about Cape May, you're going to see that rain snow line really start to crash to the south. And again, that all lines up very nicely with what we're seeing here with the frontogenesis here at 700 millibars. The same areas are seeing those enhanced precipitation rates. That's exactly where we're seeing the strongest lifting. Take a look at the 925 millibar temperatures. Now we have our freezing line at 925 millibars down towards the coast. There's our 925 millibar low off of the Delmarva Peninsula. Take a look at 850 millibars. 850 millibar low is heading towards the Delmarva Peninsula. That freezing line is now basically cutting through to the south of Long Island, through Monmouth County, basically the Monmouth Ocean County border, back through Burlington and heading down towards northeastern Delaware. So our freezing line at 850 millibars is now south of Philadelphia. So you can see how that progression is all taking shape. But the key here is our freezing line or near freezing line at the surface. You can start to pull off snow at about 35, 34 degrees. And so that line is basically cutting through Long Island, through Monmouth County, and down into Philadelphia. That's essentially what we're seeing here with our observations. So as that line sinks south, as our surface low pressure system shifts off the coast, you're going to start to see that setup with that freezing line reaching the region. And when we start to get the intensity of the precipitation, that freezing line is going to drop and sag even further. Once the strong lifting leaves, you're going to notice your temperatures are going to rebound quickly this afternoon into the mid to upper 30s, and a lot of this snow is going to start to melt. But because of the strong lifting, you're seeing that rapid cooling taking place in real time. So just kind of want to show the latest HRR, the new ones coming out right now. So we'll hold off on that until next hour. But you can see the evolution here pretty much is locked in with the worst conditions starting now, continuing on to about 11 a.m. and then ending from west to east from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. By about 4 p.m., everyone is done with this storm. But for the morning rush hour, it is going to get nasty. So please use caution. And as always, stay safe out there. I'll be back in the next hour.